Hello, hello, my crafty friends. It's Monday, and I got a whole stack of stuff here to look at. So hang on while I find myself. I have all this stuff going on here. These stacks of things that I want to share with you all over the place. It says I'm live. There I am. This feels so funny. Where am I at? I have a little bit of a frog in my throat, so I just apologize for that right now. Okay, so just want to touch bases on a few odds and ends before we hit September, you guys. I really truly can't believe we're on to September in like a few days. Hey. Oh, you got your catalog? Oh, that makes my heart so happy. That makes my heart happy. I just have to put a weight on my camera to keep it from doing wonky things. All right. Thrilled to hear that. All right. And can you hear me okay? Bernice, I had to disconnect my computer from the thing. I was getting this crazy echo. So give me a love or some thumbs up if you can hear me okay. Testing, testing. Yep, okay, good. All right, I had to get myself disconnected from my computer, which this headset was attached to, because I had to just get done with the Zoom. All right. This is the last couple weeks, guys, of our May to August catalog, and things will be there until, it's a while supplies last as we move through. And of course, this is new, so I'm not entirely sure when things are going to be gone kind of deal. So please take a look at what's available in here. Take a look at what's on last chance, because some things, as they get in low quantity and they're not going to restock it, sometimes they move to last chance. So you want to take a look at that. And, there was a lot of stuff in here, guys. The Waterslide Retreat, Bloom Boutique, Valley and Bloom, which I haven't got to play with, and I have it. Scenic Coast, Beautiful Ordinary Life, Velvet Meadows, Moonlight Flora, which I have some stuff, so I want to do that, and I have some ideas with the hot foil and Moonlight Flora. So let's make a goal to do that on Thursday. So really, of the ones that I got, the only ones I have left to cover are Moonlight and Valley and Bloom. So make sure to take a look at that. I wanted to let you know September is coming. We're going to have a Radiance Awaits. This is your catalog cover. Can't show you any more than that. This is hitting your mailboxes, so enjoy that, and I'd love to hear what you find as awesome on that. There's still a sale on DSP, Paper Pumpkin, this crazy circle. I don't know that it'll ever make it back into the actual kit with the rest of it, because I keep using it. We have our class, which is everything's pre-cut for you, and you get the cardstock, the DSP, and envelopes, and you just need your dies and stamps to create. And my kits will have the, what do you call that stuff, washi tape in it, so you can fussy cut it if you don't have the dies to do what you want. And they're the Lazy Easel cards, and there's 6 of them, and I just love the Beautiful Ordinary, what do they call it? Beautiful Ordinary Life paper. Just love it, the colors on it. So don't miss out on this amazing kit, especially since you get some of the fun stuff with it. All right, pop down and move these out of the way because, like I said, I have like tons of stuff like running amok over here. We covered that. We covered this. We know that there's new kits available. Stay tuned for some more stuff on Paper Hugs because I'll be looking for more crafters to donate cards. And don't forget about your online exclusives. In September, we'll also have another online exclusive. You know, I tend to like some of the stuff better in the online exclusive. So stay tuned for that. That'll post up pretty soon. All right. I need to follow up with my virtual assistant now that I'm thinking about it. I wanted to share this super cute Santa's hat. If you have kids, grandkids that love Santa Claus, I think this is cute, and I love sending Christmas cheer. So I'm going to make my sister's cards from that for her Christmas cards, since she just adores Santa Claus. Right. Move that. I don't know that we'll get to that. Paper of the month. Shoot. This is a specialty called Glow of Harvest. This is your product of the month, guys. I saw this paper pop up, and I was like, oh, I ordered the other paper. What do you call it? The other paper that's available, at least I think it's available right now. But or it'll be available in September. You can donate. That's awesome. In September, if you have your catalog, is there sunflower paper in your catalog, Bernice? It's a good thing you're online right now. So we're going to open this up because it is $5, and I think you know, when I first looked at it, I was not so sure about it, and somebody showed us the paper, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's that pearl shimmer stuff, you know, and I have really enjoyed working with the pearl shimmer paper, and this is just so pretty. I now wish, now this is not two-sided, because they've made that shimmer. Can you guys see how that... Oh no. There's such a leg in this. I don't know, can't always see. There we go. You can kind of see the pearlescence of it. And it's really way, way prettier than what I thought it was going to be. And I have, you know, a few odds and ends for that. Should have a scrapbooking. Hi, Leslie. So this turned out just prettier than I thought. And here's more of a monotone. Right, it is. Hi, Dina. And so I'm going to have a scrapbooking workshop. So with the $75 order, you can purchase this pack from for $5. And it's definitely worth it. So I love acorns, and I just love the way this looks. Here's the next paper. And it's all pearl, and I'm telling you, I agree with you, Bernice. I was not impressed until you get into here and you start playing with looking at how that shimmers. And so far on the specialty papers, my favorites have been the pearl papers. They're just so elegant and so pretty. And they have them in the in colors. Hello, Sue. How are you? How are the grandbabies? Not grandbabies anymore. So another tone, and look at these cute little pumpkins. And somebody actually kind of went through, that's sort of a crazy term, but took one of the oranges and added orange to this, and it looked really pretty. So you could make it a little bit more orangey with your alcohol markers. And it looks like one more. And there's a name for these berries. We had these bushes in Montana. I haven't seen them here. But they're an autumn berry that pops up out there it's not really a berry, but it's a seed pod that pops up. So I've changed my mind. I do have a workshop for this, for scrapbooking, and of course you can adapt anything for cards. So that's a $75 order, and when you make a $75 order, of course you get the basic kit for the Lazy Easel cards. And for those of you hopping on, this is the monthly kit, the Lazy Easel cards. Hi Diane, how are you? Diane, the spooky Halloween paper stuff is not available at the moment. I was going to call you, so thanks for showing up. All right, Halloween paper. So I was hoping that I'd see Pat on here. She was going to make the cards. If you guys remember, I made these cards for my sister Lisa. And I want to go grab really quick. Did I move them out of here? Shoot. I thought that I had Lisa's stuff over here. I'm not sure what I did. I was getting ready to pack it up to mail it. Alright, so I can't show you the ones that were simpler, but here I added the ribbon, and this was created without the ribbon for her. Much more simple. I added stickles onto the stars, and then part of the embellishments that I have the little ghosts and bats. That's the holdup, is these are sold out, the ghosts and bats. They have these little flat like foam white and black squares or circles. So I put some of the circles on, I put stickles on top of the circles, and I let it dry. So I just dressed it up a little bit. Yay, way to go, Scarlett. So here are the finished 3 cards. If you remember, I was trying to get them done and we just didn't have enough time to get everything done. For me to fussy cut everything out. So I fussy cut a lot of the ghosts and bats and cats out and used them as the embellishments rather than doing a lot of stamping. 3D foam taped them. Used this moon, cut the moon out of there. I put gold shimmer on the moon. And I used silver shimmer on the ghosts. I don't know how much you can tell. I can see it when I do that. But anyway, it's fun, and I have a bunch more cards in my head, and because there's like a beautiful tree, there's the spider's web, and the spider's web cuts out well with 2 pieces of paper, so I'm super stoked that I have those. So lastly, today we have our paper pumpkin, and we have the Gilded Gallery. And I did show you guys the wonderful witch's hat that I'm going to be making for a centerpiece, although it's big enough you could wear it. So if you need a hat to be ready to open the door for trick-or-treaters, take a look at that witch's hat. I expect it to sell out like the Halloween house. Thanks, Di. Di was on when I was designing the card, and you saw what I did to add to the card, so I was kind of hoping, Pat. New kits. So I don't know if you guys have seen it, but if you look at your catalog and you open it up, I can't show you the catalog online yet because of rules and restrictions. I figure once you guys have it, we should be able to show it to you. In the back, under ink pads, they have the minis are going to come, and they're going to be different. They're going to be 1 7/8 of an inch by 1 3/8 of an inch. So the blocks currently are these little square ones like this that are, I guess, 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. So imagine that your block is going to come up to here and it's going to be to there. So they're definitely going to be bigger. Awesome. So if you look at your catalog on page 79, you'll see the new sizes, and those are going to start coming out in kits as I understand it. So stay tuned. Okay. This is our paper pumpkin for this month, and I'm really excited to get it. Always say I'm going to get this paper off of there without tearing it, and I never, oh, nope, I still have holes in it, so we'll just cut it down and put it back into here. And then I wanted to take a look, because if any of you guys have taken a look at it, it had a lot of amazing, they have gray granite. I'm going to pull down also basic gray, because I tend to like the darker gray. That's just a personal preference. So you get your thread, you get your tear and tape, you get dimensionals, and you know, I'm going to tell you that the quality, you can buy those cards and envelopes in bulk, but the quality of this, there's like a linen texture to these. And one of the things that keeps me going back to using the kits is their envelopes and card stock quality that they use in these kits is really elegant. I, you know, feel like it's way better than, of course, your basic. You got your paper pumpkin today. Right, Leslie? So if you've looked at the envelopes, they're heavier. They're, you know, of course, they're very pretty. But, yeah, they're just really amazing. And I was on here late today, guys, because I couldn't get my headset to connect to the phone, and then it was connected to the computer on the phone. So when I was talking, I could hear myself talking, and that was really annoying. So we're on here about 5 to 10 minutes late. And these are nice quality. Are they the same? So your bases are all the same, and they would be wonderful to cut in half and use them as card fronts, unless you really like that smooth quality. So it looks like we need 3 of those. You got your catalog last week or paper pumpkin last week? Now these colors actually kind of remind me of the colors in the product of the month. Bernice, when I put up my scrapbooking layout kit thing, I'll tag you in it, because the papers are even prettier in there. So you have something that is just, I was excited about these cards because I felt they were very elegant. You have these laser cut pieces that go for the front. I should like open this up so that I can like sort out things. We're going to do 3, 2, and 3. There is I need one of these on number 2. And we found out last time that I really should put them on in order. I need one of these. And these are so delicate and so pretty because they're using that laser cutter that, and to me, it just makes it that much prettier. And this one goes down here. You have a watercolor look to these leaves. It's super pretty. And, you know, I wish that we could have the same like quality of cardstock and envelopes. You know, the cardstock is nice and heavy that they have, so it's not saying that that is not the case. I need another one of these. Now remember, they always give you a little extra pieces in case you make mistakes. And as you guys are all well aware, I can make a lot of mistakes. Look at that. So stay tuned because I'll be putting up alternatives. I don't have the time to make alternatives right now, but I have the ability to create, I feel like there's this, it needs a thin piece. And there's another baby piece here, and I'm not sure. Oh, hello friend. That's where it goes. Oops, come on out. onto that. And we need to have a sheet of these. The lace cutout is really gorgeous. Yes, it is. Can you imagine trying to ink that, Bernice? You would tear it all up. We'd ruin it. Or at least I would ruin it. I shouldn't say everybody would ruin it. So I gotta make sure 2 pieces, stamp, and I believe that stamp is on there. All right. So we have quasi got this organized. And the thing I like about showing this off to you guys is how nice and easy it is to do. Now they use the softer gray, and I think I'm going to stick with it because it is softer than the basic gray is. And let's get some of these up on a block, up on the rooftop. Click, click, click. Ever since I got the Santa Claus hat in, that's been going through my head. And it is way too soon to be thinking about Christmas. Lisa is just beside herself that Costco has Halloween out right now. She's just like, they should not have Halloween out. They need to let September be here first. Life is easy. So that was her big report to me today, was to let me know that they had put that out, and it just was not cool. And you're going to need to have this little splotchy splotch. Now, these little splotchy splotch things are really the best because they will fill in anything on anything you do. You can add, and it looks like you splattered it and you were like really cool and you did a bunch of really neat things and you didn't have to. It makes you look good without a whole lot of work. All right. And I'm just gonna put some randomy, and I'm actually gonna second, and you know, I should have some scrap paper here, and of course, here we go. And it's got a little bit of stuff down here, second generation that. And then I'm just going to do another one, third generation. So it's definitely a lot lighter, and yet you kind of get that same kind of watercolory look to it. Then we need to have a little sentiment that says hello, and it's going to read friend. Really tiny. So if you have the little itty bitty blocks that CTMH had, baby blocks. Hello friend. Isn't that cute? Ooh. Then we are going to flip these over, and they gave you little babies. These are pretty big. I mean, so I guess you could use the babies, just do 2 and 2. I really can't see using the babies and only putting on 2 on an end. I think that it'll still sag. Yeah. Yep. Oh. Okay, now I will tell you that doing the tape probably would have been faster than doing what I'm doing here. Alright, sorry guys, this is taking a little bit longer. I didn't realize this. Now, this technique that I want to show you where you take these pieces like this and you put them on a card front is another really good technique to use when you have spare parts from or leftover paper. I know I call it spare parts, but y'all understand what I'm talking about. And there we go. So we have that done. Whew. That was a lot of work, guys. And here you're just going to take your tape and tear. I have a zillion pounds of tape and tear all over the place here. And this is going to be going onto the top of your, and look how easy that stuff, you know, tape and tear is actually underrated because you can tear any length that you need here, and you don't have to, so you can get like the little itty bitty spots, you can get longer spots. I'm just gonna put this up here, and then I know that I've got a little bit of overlap there. See, pretty cute, guys. Okay, take your card base, peel all these little guys off. Is it the big skeleton, Bernice? Is it big like the ones that come from Home Depot, or is it like a real, that doesn't sound good, life size, there we go, a real, I have a skeleton here, and I love to, and I also got it a dog. I love dogs, and so it has a dog skeleton. And I saw something the other day about how to make, like, go get little plastic jack-o'-lanterns and like cut the hole out on the bottom, and then you put them over the top of the, like solar lamps, so that they can, so they caught on to the whole big deal for the Costco, because you don't getting, or not Costco, the Home Depot skeletons, like the Home Depot skeletons, people like fight to get those. They sell them out every single year. I just want to know where you're going to store it. I just personally cannot imagine trying to do that. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, but I was thinking trying to get these on here even would be a challenge for me. But if I do this, I don't know this will work. Let's try it out. Take notes, Leslie, so you can do, look at that, guys. So I didn't have to worry about trying to space this out evenly. I just put it down like this, and then I'm pulling off the edge of it. Not too shabby, guys. Only chest up, okay. So you can make it look like it's coming out of the ground. So that was a very easy way to put that on and get it spaced out correctly and not have to sit here and spend hours like, do I have it right? This is a eucalyptus leaf, in case anybody was wondering. And make sure not to put adhesive down on all of it, because you want it to have a little bit of dimension. Oh, here's friend. Like, where did my friend go? For my class this weekend, I had to move everything out all over the place. Yeah, that worked out really well. Okay, this is gonna kind of go over, I I gotta use it. Put it over the top of that. Look at that. And the hello right over the top of that. And you're done. Doesn't seem to be any other embellishments, you guys, but look how pretty that is. All right, I may not have enough time to get another one done, so who would like a card? Tell me. We have at least one done, and you guys got to see. And gosh, we didn't get to the gilded kit. Yeah. But this is why, you know, the thing about having Paper Pumpkin too is they did give us a little bit better sneak peek on it. But you can pause your subscription, get it out, and say, oh, I like that one. You just have to remember to stop it before the 10th of the month or to order it before the 10th of the month. Miss Scarlet, look at you guys. Now this, oh, this is going to be one of those fun ones. And you get to create some clearly beautiful cards. I do suggest, I think that when you order it for the year that you get a discount off the price of, I can't remember, you like get essentially like 1 or 2 months free if you order the whole year, and you can pause it. It doesn't like, and then start it again and say, oh, I like this month. Or if you, oh, I don't want anything to do with those treat bag things, then you can turn around and not get the treat bags or, you know, anything like that. It does not show putting on these extra ones, but I'm here to tell you, if you don't put in some 3D foam tape in the middle of these, it's not going to be, it's going to get squished down. That's the word. I think that Diane calls it saggy bits. So take a look at that biggest leaf in here and put on some dimensionals. 7 and 16, awesome. Anybody else want a card? You know, I have to tell you, I wish that we had the ability to order more than one of the product in the month. Now, of course, with a stamp set, I don't need more than one, but that very first paper that they released, that the blues, had the blues on it, that was really pretty, and I would have loved to have done something with it. Saggy bits. I would have loved to have done something with it, but I can't order like more than one to be able to get that, so that's kind of sad. Oh, there comes Sue. And guess what, Sue? The number was 13. So that makes you an automatic winner. So our winner is going to be Sue. Just remember to message me your unclaimed cards. Go out into the next go around, whatever you call that. Oh, you know what? There's some thread you're supposed to be using with this. On this one, anyway. I didn't see it on the other one. It is. You really, I just think the quality of paper alone makes me love Paper Pumpkin. It's almost a sensory thing, if you will, the way it just feels so nice. Oh my goodness. Tape and tear, not so happy to tape and tear here. Peel this off on the back. and take your thread, okay, darker on this corner, and this way you get it, and you don't have to. This makes sense what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. Take notes on what not to do here. So give yourself a little bit of a tail. Twist it around, up. And if you keep it, if you crisscross it, it's going to give it height. And you don't necessarily want to have height to this. Because it'll make the piece of paper look kind of funky. And just kind of take a look at it and see what you think. And it doesn't show this piece being popped up, so we'll just, that's good, a lot of tape and tear on it, so we'll just put it on here like this. It's gonna need a little bit more oomph to the stick. And I'm just gonna put this onto there. Hey Pat, oh Pat. So I'm so glad you showed up. All right, I have to show you the Halloween, what I did with the Halloween cards, so you can see yet another way to do it. And this piece goes on that. So who are my numbers that are up? I need to, now that I got 2 of them done, I have a Scarlet and Dye, right? And you're just going to put this into, cover that, so it has a nice little puffy. So it's a little bit on the thicker side because I used this couple set of the 3D foam, but I think it looks pretty. All right, so we have 2 done, and let me go back and see. 16 from Dye, 7 from Scarlet. All right, Miss Scarlet, you are the closest to 9 without going over, so that makes it for you. For my latecomers, I'm just going to show off this paper really quick. Let me get rid of this. It's an open ink pad. I don't want the paper inked up. So here, Pat, you saw the original pictures that I did when I did that. And for those of you guys that are VIP, if you hop into the VIP, or you're my downline and you hop into our first downline group, there is a design space file for this, as well as cutting instructions for this. All right, so this is what I did. I added the ribbon around the side and back so that you can tie it off. There's not any changes in here yet. I'm going to probably add some bats to it. And then you just take this and you tie it down. I took stickles and I put it on the yellow stars to kind of add a little sparkle to them. And then I took from the embellishments of the bats collection, it's not bats and cats, Frightful Fun, I took the black dots in the embellishment packet, I put them on there, and I put stickles on top of that. So just wanted to show you how you can make the card simple, but you can dress it up, and I absolutely love this card design because this piece here is the piece that we cut off from the front of the card, so you're not wasting any of the card that you made. So I just want to show you that. And then I wanted to show the paper back off again. This is the project of the month, and it doesn't look really good in the pictures. When I got it in, I realized it was pearl paper. It's one-sided. And you know, you just really hard to struggle to get that shine on that. But it's very soft, subtle. I have a scrapbooking workshop for it. So with your $75 order, you can order this pack for free. Yeah, it turned out really cute. Pat, I was just trying to have fun and dress it up. Pumpkins. And somebody had colored the pumpkins in with alcohol markers. Added some orange to it. There's a pale orange. I'm not sure what that, it's not Calypso Coral, but there's a pale, one of the, using the lighter color. And so this is definitely better in person than what it looks like there. All right, so it was Scarlett, it was Sue. Send me your addresses, and you get the beautiful envelopes to go with it. And on Thursday, we're going to peek at some of the new foil release that's going to come out, and the moonlit flora. I love the ferns, and the Pacific Northwest ferns are a very big deal because they grow all over the place, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I have pictures of Sarah Grace standing in them, and they're like up to her knees. They're that big. So I will see you guys on Thursday. Please have a good week. If you have any questions or need anything, please let me know. Talk to you soon.